We have 3 audience questions.
Hi.
Hi.
So because the show is so raw and because you're having to do these scenes that are so raw and vulnerable, is there anything that you specifically do to prepare for, like wind down from the role to get into character and decompress afterwards?
Yeah, it's been a massive learning curve, I think, throughout the season because, like, when I was filming the pilot, I had a completely different, like, perception of how to, like, go about that than I do now. And I think it was just, like messing up and then trying something different and then like taking advice from the rest of the cast and Sam. It's really different like for every single scene too. But I mean, what's helped I think is like music. Like I said, Frank Ocean does pull through for some of those scenes where you need to get in your feelings or yeah, I don't know. Like I have little playlists also for like specific like characters or like a certain mood. And then also just kind of, I don't know, Sam always tells us to let go like as we're filming and just like stop. Like, I don't know, he can like see right through you and like what's going on in your head. And Ed will just like clock us and tell us to stop doing whatever doing in our head. And usually that's just like, you know, yeah.
Thank you.
I can imagine it's weird too because you're like filming these scenes together, and then after I would be like, I need to be alone.
Yeah, that's another thing that's been weird, especially like further into the season, is that like it's hard to like come out of that and then like be okay, and then also just like those feelings like you take home with you whether you like it or not, and so like making the distinction between what's yours and what's the characters.
Definitely. And then another audience question.
Hi there.
Hi.
At 48, I just recently transitioned. It took me a long, long time to figure out myself. I commend you so much for being so young and just representing and being your truth.
Thank you.
And we're so happy for you. So we're out there, we're in TV, we're in film. Where do you think we'll be in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Or sooner?
Ooh.
Come on.
Maybe holograms?
Hopefully not.
I don't know. I think...
in other words, will we be even more accepted? Because, I mean, your character is so amazing. People are like, wow, so that's a trans person. And it's just like, this could be just my classmate. So I'm saying, will it become more and more normal? Like, oh, yeah, that's my trans. I mean, will we even be classified as a trans feminine person? Or just, hey, this is Allie and this is Jules?
Well, I hope that's what we move towards. And also, I mean, I hope to see, like, a broader acceptance of like the entire community, you know, and I think moving forward, I mean, it's really cool to be here as a trans person, but I think it's also like it doesn't go without saying that like I'm white and I'm skinny and like I pass and you know like that's like those are all factors whether we like it or not that got me here in this place, and so I think like. In the future, I hope, you know, the doors can continue to be open for like the entire community, everyone. Yeah, yeah.
I love that you asked that because I know people are talking about this as a Gen Z show. So one of the things I was thinking about is older generations like looking and seeing how lucky Jules seemingly is because, like you said, this is something she's resolved at such a young age. So I'm sure that's really, really cool. Thank you for asking that. And we have one more question.
Hi.
Hi, Hunter. Was there any specific scene or person that you were kind of anxious to film with?
Yeah, I mean, a few. Let's see. I don't know. I would say like the kitchen scene again, just because I don't know. Jacob's like one of the loveliest people you'll ever meet, but like when he gets into character and he's like shirtless and like sprayed down with oil, and he's like really tall too. And like when he's screaming and shattering glass, like
He scares the shit out of me.
it's really scary. Yeah, and I don't know. Same thing with Eric. Like super sweet guy, but when he's in character, you know, it's a different story. It's a little scary. Probably the guys. I don't know. A lot of the guys on our show are like a little messy. Yeah.
Not to mention it's Eric Dane. Like that's huge.
Actually, yeah, I didn't know. Like
Here it is,
I
guys.
didn't know who McSteamy was.
I was gonna say you didn't watch Grey's Anatomy?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh.
But now I know. And
Now we know Hunter's character flaw. There it is. Well, thank you so much. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the show, and I can't wait to see where it goes, where Jules goes.
Hello.